Okay, so let's optimize your game by setting PC performance to Xbox Series S levels. Now, the Xbox Series S was chosen because it is the cheapest console, so most people will have a console like it, and it also represents lower spec PCs. So the first step is we need to know what are the performance levels. So the first thing that we know is that the Xbox Series S has an 8-core Zen 2 processor and its GPU will approximate to the RX 580 for its performance. Now I did the processor math and essentially Zen 2 cores are about 50% ish slower than the Zen 5 cores. So essentially with Zen 2 3.6 gigahertz is going to be equal to approximately Zen 5 running at 2.4 gigahertz. So let's start by adjusting the CPU performance to hit that. Download Ryzen Master and open it up, okay? It's going to give you a warning for overclocking and your warranty going to hell. Don't worry, this won't hurt your processor because we won't be overclocking, we'll be underclocking. Now, when you first open it up, it's basically going to show you some basic information about your processor. This is in the default standard settings. All you're going to need to do is you're going to go into manual and you'll be able to adjust your clock speed and voltage, but let's not make the adjustments inside manual mode. There is a more advanced view and you want to click on that. Now that we are in the advanced view, we have a bit more control. Now on the left area, there are going to be a couple of profiles you can click on. I would definitely click on the profile tool in the top bar, right? I hope you can follow my mouse. It's pretty large. I'd simply click on manual because we want to edit everything manually and click on the CCD. There's that line. That's going to show you the processor speed of the CCD. Right now, it's showing 4.7 gigahertz. Now to underclock, you're going to reduce the processor speed a little and then slightly reduce the voltage. And then once that's done, you simply click apply and it's going to apply the setting. It should be fully stable if you drop it in steps of like 250 megahertz and you're going to find yourself at 2.4 gigahertz at about zero point 0.9 volts. Yes. Now to match up your graphics card, you can go to a GPU comparison site, but a lot of them will have very high numbers. My preferred way of doing this is to simply check out some YouTube benchmarks like this benchmark that shows that the RX 580 will get 60 FPS while the XTX will get about 178 FPS. And if you look around, you'll find that the XTX tends to perform at a bare minimum about 3 times faster. But then there'll be outliers like in Cyberpunk, it's here performing what? We're talking almost 6 times faster than the RX 580. So you'll need to figure out a reasonable balance. Now, according to my math, the 7900 XTX, which is my graphics card, if I run it at 720 megahertz, it will approximate to an RX 580. So this part is much simpler. You simply open up a Radeon Adrenaline. You head over to performance and then performance tuning. You tuning, you can ignore the VRAM. There's not much we can do. Right now it starts by showing you a percentage. That's meaningless. Hit on advanced control. Turn that on so that it actually shows you the MHZ. Then I'll change that to 720 and simply apply. So that's essentially all you have to do. So once you have that, you're going to be in a position where you have two separate settings. So now you have access to your default, which gives you all the performance. Okay, and you'll have your Xbox Series S settings, which gives you significantly less performance for you to do the testing with. Is that inside of Radeon, you're able to save settings. So let's say this is now the high performance setting. you can simply click on this export, and you can export as something, let's say high performance, and you can save that, and then you can make the adjustment of dropping this to 720, apply those changes and export, and you can call this Xbox Series S. So that's essentially all that you need to do. So even if you have a more powerful PC, you're able to optimize when you're testing your game for how your players are going to enjoy it. I hope that's useful, and cheers.